Welcome to SN Machine Channel. Today we will bring you satisfying videos, modern food technology processing machines. Subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss our incredible videos. Thank you. Are you hungry? Let me show you how a bread production line works. The bread production line begins with mixing basic ingredients such as flour, water, salt, and yeast. Then, this mixture is put into a kneading machine to form a uniform and elastic dough. Next, the dough is put into molds or shaped into the desired shape of bread. The bread is then placed in a warm, moist environment to allow the dough to rise. After the bread has risen enough, it is put into the oven to bake until golden and fragrant. Finally, the bread is cooled and packaged in preparation for delivery and consumption. Donut production line usually starts by mixing main ingredients such as flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. Then, the mixture is placed into the mixer to knead and proof the dough. The dough is then shaped into donut rings through molds or automatic shaping systems. Then, the donuts are baked in the oven until golden and cooked. Finally, the donuts are cooled and decorated before being packaged in preparation for distribution. In this factory, the bread packaging line works by automating the process from product receipt, sorting, packaging to quality inspection and final packaging. This process helps protect the product and ensures that the bread is stored and transported safely and efficiently. Behold, the chocolate sponge cake production line works by automating the production process from mixing ingredients, shaping the cake, baking to packaging. The first step is to mix the main ingredients such as flour, sugar, butter and eggs to form the cake mixture. Then the mixture is poured into molds and baked in the oven. Once the cakes are baked, they are cooled and then packaged in preparation for distribution. Introducing Twisted Pizza Production Line, it works by automating production steps from preparing ingredients, kneading dough, shaping and baking to packaging the final product. This process helps create evenly and attractively twisted pizzas, effectively meeting market demand. This is the croissant making line. It usually starts with mixing ingredients such as flour, sugar, butter and eggs to form the croissant mixture. The mixture is then shaped and cut into small pieces, which are then baked in the oven until golden and fragrant. The croissants are then cooled and packaged in preparation for shipping and sales. This is an industrial production line for pastries with fillings. The process starts with measuring and mixing the main ingredients such as flour, sugar, water, eggs and butter in the correct proportions. Then, the mixture is put into a kneading machine to form a smooth and uniform dough. The pastry is then formed using molds or an automatic forming system. Next, fillings can be added to the pastry via automatic feeding mechanisms. Finally, the pastries are baked in the oven and followed by cooling, packaging, and crating steps in preparation for shipping and distribution. The large bread production line works by automating processes from ingredient preparation, mixing, kneading, molding, baking to cooling and packaging of the final product. This process helps create large, uniform and quality loaves of bread, effectively serving market demand. Let's take a look at cookie production line. This line usually begins by mixing and kneading basic ingredients such as flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. Then, the cake is shaped and the filling is inserted inside before baking. Finally, after baking and cooling, the cookies will be packaged and prepared for delivery to the market. Let's see cake making machine. It works by automating the baking process from mixing ingredients to baking and packaging the final product. Through these steps, the machine helps increase productivity and product quality, while minimizing dependence on human labor. Coming up next is the dumpling production line that works by automating processes from preparing ingredients, kneading the dough, cooking the filling, packaging to baking and cooling the final product. This process helps create delicious and uniform dumplings, effectively meeting the need for mass production. Have you ever seen how pillow bread is produced? Let me show you one of our pillow bread production lines. This line works by automating the process from preparing ingredients, kneading dough, shaping and baking. This process helps create soft and delicious bread pillows, effectively meeting the need for mass production. The mini pizza production line with topping sauce usually starts with mixing and kneading the dough to form a soft and smooth crust. The crust is then cut and shaped into small cakes. Next, the cakes are baked at high temperature until golden and crispy. Finally, after cooling, the cakes are covered with sauce or other toppings as required and are ready to be packaged and distributed. A pastry making line with a quite unique operating principle. Pastry production lines using mold systems work by using molds of a specific shape and size to create uniform pastries. The dough is placed into the mold and then compressed to give the cake its shape and structure. This process enhances production efficiency and ensures uniformity in the final product.